Back to the future. This Ascension Energy's probably kicking your ass, right? Every time that we see over the years major activity in the Schumann resonance, like we're seeing right now, it is always followed by a timeline shift. And sometimes that timeline shift is major, and sometimes it's just a little something. But over the course of this year, there is a deep change that's happening. This is a 9-year. And these energetics that are flooding our earth, they're affecting our everyday lives in the now moment. It's changing us. It's clearing out the subconscious. And that's what I would like to discuss today, how the subconscious is being cleared out. You might be getting this message today and you might be having a difficult time. There is a dissonance from the internal frequency. You are hearing my voice. You could hear me, right? Some people can't hear me because they're on a different frequency. If you're hearing this, you could say to yourself, this year, something shifted inside of me. There was an internal shift. And you might be feeling quite uncomfortable, like you can't connect to this world because that exterior world is not a representation from the internal frequency that is broadcasting from your sacred heart. Your nervous system is actually creating your reality. I just did a full video on that, okay? So it is a very powerful time period. I'm going to talk about the energetics, what you're feeling, how there is the manifestation of your timeline and also the collective. So you have to keep both in mind as we're going through this, and it kind of will help you understand the dissonance that you're facing, because there is dimensional bleeding. There's a lot going on all at once. Talking about movement, we're going to have story time with Uncle Mike. You know, a lot of times during these events, I get a very highly charged real life piece of evidence to share with everyone. So I will be sharing a real life story. Some of you love story time. Don't go anywhere. So we are live. It's great to see everyone. I actually glitched the live stream, so I will have to pull you up on a different device. Please click the like button in the now moment. It allows others to get this message, and you could kindly hit 555 in the chat, and it wouldn't be any other way. But I do like to see. I like to see what everyone is saying in the chat. So. It's like, does everyone have these glitches in their live stream, or is it just me? There we are. Great to see everyone. Powerful day today. Powerful day. Okay? So the Schumann resonance goes boom, 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 and your everyday life, the feelings that you have inside. Emotions guide us to our highest calling. In this Robotron world of the new way that's actually collapsing, where people are thinking out of their rational mind, and they're not thinking, they're not moving through life with real passion, real emotions. Your heart is going to guide you to your highest calling. So in the now moment, when these energetics are so high, if you're getting this message, you might be feeling the heart palpitations, you know, and it is scary stuff, but it's actually love that's actually coursing through you. Love is actually very powerful. So we are shifting. The subconscious must be cleared and reset for you to have the reality that you've always desired. You might have had an existence, a level, if you will. Your entire life, you were at this level. God has to clear everything out. And it must be cleared. You can't move forward into the future carrying the baggage, carrying frequencies that are not, they're no longer part of your everyday life. Your previous relationships, maybe you didn't have some good ones. Previous jobs that didn't work out for you. Previous ways of life. Previous waves of lack and limitation. That's not part of your world any longer. Now, these things are rooted within the subconscious. So 95% of this life that you're experiencing is dictated by the subconscious, and we're given this assistance to actually clear it out. So it's primed for the taking. Those that have been on this journey, you've been having maybe a little bit of a tough year, because it is the 9 year. And when we go forward with our life, we might have lived our lives a certain way, and we're not living that way as we move forward into the future. Your identity is shifting. This is a journey of embodiment. The frequency that you embody is the reality. Recently, I did a world famous video. None of this is real. Did you see it? Oh, you should watch it. None of this is real. Now, some people, they say, oh, this sounds kind of strange. But when you start, as Tesla said, to think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, you realize that what you're experiencing is actually coming from inside of you. And if you change the outer world, that it's a frequency broadcast that you're receiving. You send it out, it comes back on a delay. Those that are manifestation masters that are out there, I said we're masters of the universe, right? You know how this works. So it's on the delay, but now we're actually in a very potent time period where the whole collective is doing it. We're leveling up all together. It's not just about one person. It's about we the people as a whole. So in this now moment, you could be going through a very difficult time. And those uncomfortable pains, feelings, it's emotions. What are emotions? Energies in motion. There is always, every single time, without fail. Listen, it is the way. I'm here to share with all of you. This ain't my first rodeo. Every time there is a major timeline shift, there is always a pullback. There is always a void prior to this major timeline shift. Why is there a void, Uncle Mike? Because this is a time period of pruning and cleansing, because it is about the frequency that resides within the subconscious. So when you go through this time period, a lot of people aren't going to understand you. You can't operate like a lot of people. You might have to go into the fasted state when these energies go so high like they are right now. Or change the types of foods that you're eating for the now moment. You're always going to have to listen to your body, because your body is the tuning fork to telling you the truth. So when you are listening to your body at this time, it is giving you the answers. And no one else could help you. You're going to have to go through it. Georgette Nader, thank you so much. I'm very grateful for that. Appreciate you. So it is a time where we are getting assistance. And it's also like, what comes first, the chicken or the egg? Because the Schumann resonance, which is the frequency of this realm that we're in, Tesla called it a realm, right? I'm noticing it more and more. People are living, even though they're in your reality, they're living on a different plane of existence. Did you realize this as well? You could leave a comment down below. So within this realm, we're all broadcasting this frequency. Some people use the term light codes. To understand this at a deep level, you have to realize that you don't have junk DNA. You don't have junk DNA. You know how they will, oh, you can't do anything because you have all this junk DNA. It's actually not junk DNA. It's responsible for light and sound reception and transmission. So you're a light being. Sometimes you go on the internet, you go on social media, you hear about the light beings, you hear about all these terms. It's actually a real thing. It's actually been shown in a lab that your DNA does emit light. So when you are realizing that this reality is not as solid as you think it is, and it's actually a frequency broadcast, and you have to change this from a subconscious level. So your subconscious, you think your reality, right? You see that iceberg. I refer to the iceberg. Oh, it's so big. That's nothing. That underneath the ocean, underneath the water, that subconscious is massive. And that's why you are at a level in your life for so long. It must be cleared out. Sometimes God sends us the assistance to clear it out. And that's why we're having a difficult time, and you're reflecting on your everyday life. Cliff, I'm very grateful for the super chat. Cheers to you. Cheers to everyone. Appreciate that. Recently, sharing with a friend of mine how intense it's been, and you might say this as well, it's good to know, because it's not like, oh, why do I feel, not that we want other people to feel, terrible as well, but feel the intensity. It kind of like verifies that we are going through this shift. And if you know this, if you know that this massive purge happens prior, then you know on the other side of this, you're going to have abundance. You're going to have the life. All right. So something inside of you, there's a lot of new people today. Okay. Click subscribe if you're new. I appreciate that. It's something we've been talking about this year. So if you're getting this for the first time, something inside of you shifted this year and you feel a certain way. You didn't feel this way prior. So, and again, you're going to have to give it it could take months. My journey, it has not been unicorns and rainbows this year for me. I'm just being honest with everyone. A lot of people on social media, they present their lives the way that they want you to see how it is. But a lot of people went through pain. A lot of people went through trials and tribulations. We were on the threshing floor this year, but something happened like a catalyst, and your internal frequency shifted, and now you're in this world. And it's a dissonance. It's not matching the love that you have inside of you. So that's why you feel this little bit of depression, deep rest. Your soul is tired of operating the body in a reality that is not a match. So there's massive internal shifts. It's all frequency shifts. So the more that we are tuned in, we're understanding this at a deep level. It is the only way. It is to go through it. We learn how to manage it, but it's not something that can be ignored. It is going to bring you closer to God when you feel this intensity. And it's going to get you to this place where you realize your worth and you have zero tolerance. And you are going to have to connect with people that get you. A lot of people aren't going to get you. They're not going to understand you at a deep level. And it also depends on where you are in your. There's great people in this world, and you listen. Like I'm feeling it right now, but where am I in my life? I'm getting very deep, right? For people, okay. So if you are going through change, you're not there. Okay. Yesterday, my mom sent me a picture. My parents are taking a little tour, a little trip, beautiful, and smiling by the lighthouse. Right here, I am, feeling like I'm about to die. Right, but they're settled where they are in their life. Okay, but if I am changing my existence, my identity, and through your free will, you made a choice this year. So when this energy comes in, if you're in this mode of change, it is going to hit you. So some people, they're not really feeling it as intense. Okay, please click the like button if that resonates with you. okay? We're trying to distribute this to the people that are feeling it. Chantel Pichette, thank you so much for the super chat. Let's get the goal. Yeah, it is time for the goal. I love you, Chantel. I'm very grateful for the super chat. You set goals in life. You have a goal in mind. You have a dream, an aspiration. It could be anything. If you're new, this is a very powerful video today. Many people are tuned in, but I discuss maybe for your life you want to improve your physical wellness, right? And I talk about that here. Maybe you want to have a beautiful relationship, not a surface level matrix relationship, a relationship that drives your soul. Maybe you want a job change. I like to call it a vocation, not a job, not just over broke, a vocation in life. I show up every day doing this work. It's not work. It drives me. So any one of these aspects, this is what I teach on a daily basis. So you could be going through changes for your work, what you're putting out to the world. Your identity, you might be a single guy and now you're attracting the love of your life. True, actual love, not surface level stuff. And your whole identity has to change. Or maybe you have to make a move. You might have lived in a location your entire life. This is all I knew. I lived on this in this location. That's a big change as well. I shared about my journey, right? The peaceful palm trees, baby. I am a manifestation master. And earlier on my journey, I didn't understand what I was doing. And then I had to go, I had to sit down, I had to study, and now I could communicate it to people. So we're actually all doing this, but the science behind it is it's a frequency match. If you are not a frequency match, then you can't achieve that peaceful relationship. You can't achieve that peaceful living conditions. And then through epigenetics, these things create a positive feedback loop. So everything carries a vibrational signature. So this world that we're seeing, the Schumann resonance is booming right now. You could hit boom in the chat if you're feeling the boom. Boom, baby. These are the things that we're picking up on. We're feeling them. So as we go through these shifts, it doesn't just happen. You were living a certain way your whole life. I was living this way. It's not so simple. You were living on a plane of existence. The caterpillar is crawling on the floor. I shared about my beautiful butterfly story the other day, right? There's the caterpillar. There he goes. He's crawling on the floor. And that's all the caterpillar can experience is the floor, this level of existence. And then it says, you know what? You know what? I want to fly. Do you want to fly? Right? So that's your life. You might have been on the floor for years. And then you said, you know what? I'm going to spread my wings and fly, and I'm going to go everywhere I want to go. I'm going to be free like never before. So now the caterpillar, it's got to go through Heinrich metamorphosis. It's going to liquefy itself. And you think it's saying, oh, wow, this feels so great right now, right? So if this energy is kicking your ass, this is the reason why. Yeah. Like I can laugh about it, right? And we're having a good time, right? But I'm sure a lot of people, I'm just being real, there's a lot of times during this energy, we're curled up in the fetal position, right? And there's our dreams, and we're moving towards our dreams. So the greatest advice I could give, if you've done things in the past, you got to have an attitude of gratitude, which I have to focus on myself. I stop. I say, look at all the things that I've accomplished. Look at all the things. Look at where I am. Look at how I'm living. Again, we always want to move to the next chapter of our everyday lives. But sometimes we have to stop when the energies go so high. So if you're really feeling it at this time, this message is going to help you and heal you and get you through it. You're going to have to stop your life and say, look at all these beautiful things. And that attitude of gratitude, it helps shift you further during this intense. It's really intense right now, isn't it? Chosen to be different. I'm very grateful for the super chat. Thank you so much. I'm 34. How do I deal with the grief on having wasted time and missed out on my 20s? There's a massive void of time lost. I'm very grateful for the super chat, and this is something that I've shared on this channel. The video is entitled How God Restores Your Lost Years. Okay, so if you are a person that is going through this ascension process and you have extended your lifespan, okay, some of us are going to live to 200, 250, 300 years old. And if you're staying younger, okay, I am better than I was when I was 25. So that's why you want to go through this process. If this seems interesting to you, click the subscribe button if you're new. This is how God restores your lost years. If you have a shorter lifespan, if you have a longer lifespan, think about it. This has been a tough year, but I'm here to tell you, and I know this. I complain about it. I complain. I say, I've been sitting around, right? You feel very stagnant this year, right? Waiting to go. And I complain about this too, Chosen. And I say to myself, look at all this wasted time. But if I'm living to 250 years old, what's 7 months? It's nothing. But we have to change our internal frequency. And you have to change your mindset. And if you are having a conscious and aware experience, this is what I teach on this channel. If you go out into the world and you're out there and you're saying, this is not a loss, this is a learn. What did I learn from this? I'm here teaching people. I went through time periods. I overcame things. I studied. And now I can teach other people through firsthand experience, through real life evidence. How do you overcome it? You didn't lose your years, Chosen. And we are all going through this right now, okay? Smash the like button if that resonates with you in the now moment. Oh, that's good. So you're also going to have a lot of tightness in the spine. I don't know if the mic picked that one up. You could feel the energy coursing through the spine at this time. And so food is important. What are the things that we could do to navigate through? Your diet and exercise are very important. You have to remember that no one is going to ascend for you. All right. This ain't my first rodeo. I have observed, and many of you have observed behaviors within, say, spiritual communities on the internet. Do you know about the internet? How you doing? No one is going to ascend for you. So there is deep shadow work. There is work that needs to be done. So that's why if you resonate with this, you click subscribe, you take the journey. We're here every single day, 9 a.m. Eastern. Okay, you will achieve assistance on your journey, but ultimately, this is always going to be the embodiment. This is coming from you. And then we learn, and we know we have to go through it. Watch that video. The only way out is through. It's such a powerful video. It is literally the answer right now, because no one is going to stop this right now. We must go through it. There is this like a storm right now, an energetic storm, if you will. And so the mindset you have to have is like the buffalo, and the buffalo goes right into the storm. Okay, this is the mindset you have to have. You got to be strong. Are you a light warrior, or are you an NPC? I don't know the answer. Okay, watch my video on that. If you're running on subconscious programs and you just go along with whatever the programs are, or if you're a person that wants to jump the timeline, this is an opportunity like never before to shift the timeline. It's here. It's destiny. But you have to go through it. It will not just be done for you. Everything, every aspect is on the table right now. It's everything all at once. I believe that's a tremendous video out there as well. It's literally everything all at once. So when you see the evidence in the Schumann resonance of the energetics, when you know that there's internal shifts and your subconscious must, ready? Your subconscious must be cleared out. And then you're empty, now you receive. where you're going, where are you headed? Where are you headed? Destination is unknown. It's just the truth. It's destination unknown. Where are you headed? You must be clean. You must be clear. God doesn't pour into old wineskins. Everything has to be cleared out. You are not at that level anymore. You are the embodiment of abundance. You are embodiment of true love. And through resonance, you're going to feel it harder and harder. It's going to, you could say, you know, I don't want to change my diet. I've just used everyday life examples. Your palate will change. Your body will reject that fake food. Again, everyone does what they want to do. But when you feel the energetics, are you feeling your heart pound right now? You could hit the heart, beautiful hearts, hit the love in the chat right now if you're feeling it. Your body is the tuning fork telling you the truth. You can't deny these things. You can't sweep it under the rug. And that's why, and then the things, it's going to, like, the food could turn your stomach. You had this behavior. Listen, we all have daily habits, routines, and rituals. And then all of a sudden, you did this routine. And all of a sudden, you can't do it. It makes you sick. I even heard of and know people that, like, whether it comes from cigarettes or drinking the Al Ghul, like, their internal frequency immediately shift and they just stopped. You know? So everything carries that signature. Is it lowering you or is it raising you? If you are making this free will decision to rise up, but then you have to be the vibrational match in anything in life. Say if it's your wealth, okay? I teach you everything. Everything is energetics. I teach everything on this channel, okay? Let's say it's wealth now, and this has been shown. If you are resonating on a lower frequency, it has been shown that lotto winners, they have millions of dollars. They go bankrupt because they didn't shift their frequency. I've been sharing this. Please listen, all right? It is always you. Over the course of our journey, right? So I've had nasty things done to me, right? You might have had nasty things done to you. It's not okay. But then what we have to, that's why you have to look at this, like, everyday life, that we're going into battle, right? This is why people love this channel, because this is how it is. We're going into battle every single day. So now when something bad experience happened, okay, we're going to take a time out. We're gonna fix the internal frequency. You might be pushing love away, right? Maybe there's a girl out there and you had a terrible relationship or a nasty experience with it could be with any type of male figure, and you're literally pushing his love right in your face and you're pushing it away. But that comes from the previous frequency. That's why we'll have to fix this right now. Everything is, and that's why this is all coming up to the surface. Okay? So whether it's, everyone is going to quantum leap. It's literally a quantum leap time period. Your work, your love life, your wealth, your location, everyone's life is different. No two people are the same, regardless of what they try to pump out there. Are you an NPC? Did you take my quiz? Did you take my quiz? It's a powerful time period. So the universe has a rhythm, right? Hermetic principles of rhythm. This is a rhythm. This is rhythm ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? So we're feeling it right now. When it gets so high, God always gives me synchronicities and I laugh. So I'm going to share this story. This story is relevant. It's also tremendously funny because this is me. This is how it, like, actually looks. All right. So I'm in the gym yesterday, and there's a woman that I know, and I know that she has spiritual gifts. She's in tune, and I say hello to her all the time. I've shared the channel. Maybe she's watching right now. And I'm working out my calves. I'm sitting down in the chair, and she comes over to me, and she comes like right here, and she goes like this because I have my headphones in, but I'll stop for her. So I pull it out, and she goes, "You got to take them out now and listen." And she goes, "The angels want to give you a message." So then we start talking, and I know she's being legit and honest. And I says, you know, I really don't, and I don't really tune into this type of stuff. And she goes, "Do I have permission?" And I says, "Yes." So, you know, she gets the message, and basically the message is to, you know, go to the beach, have a place where you're releasing the energy at this time, you know. And so I listened to her. I says, "This is the message?" I said, "I'm always clearing the energy on those that watch the channel. I'm always walking on the beach every night." I vented about this. So yeah, I say, "Is this my life? Is this my life?" So if the energies are getting really high, I already know this. I already do this. This is the message that they had for me. Go to the beach and clear the energies. Okay, it's going to get good. Don't go anywhere. Okay, so she's laughing. I'm laughing. I says, "This is what I always do. This is no answer. I'm looking for answers. This is the same. This is the same thing. There's no help in this message from these angels." Okay, this is my life. Okay, so it gets good. So we're talking for a bit longer, and I says, I'm always clearing the energy. What good am I getting from this message? What good am I getting? So now it's last night, and I go to the beach as I have been, and I'm being honest with everyone. It's so intense, like and I feel it in my heart. I'm pounding the ground every night. So you might be getting this message. Grounding is so important at this time. So important, okay? So now, I'm at the beach. It's a little kind of overcast. And there's also like a storm out in the water, right? We're getting close to full moon. The high tide is super high. And so if I go one way, there's more land mass. The other way, there's no beach. It's going up so high. I said, let me go this way. There's more of a land mass. So I start walking, and I get to the end of where, because it's like kind of the tip, and then I turn around, and I'm walking back, and now the wind's in my face. Now it starts drizzling. Now it's coming down a little bit. So now I'm jogging. I'm running. You know, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the rain is like coming. It's like just washing over me. And then I get back to where like kind of I could go back to my car. There's an entrance, but then it stopped. And then I see it's clearing up. It's clearing up. It's clearing up. And I'm looking out to the ocean, and I could see, you know, if you're a beach professional, if you study nature, you could see where I said it's all the way out there. I made it through. I made it through. And I said, you know what? I have it in my mind. Really got to clear tonight. I'm going to to the place where it is quite narrow. I go down further, and now I turn around, and I start heading back. And then all of a sudden, this storm, it does it loops back. It loops back onto the land, and now it's coming down, and I'm far from I am far from where I need to go for the exit to the car. So now your Uncle Mike is full sprint, okay? The rain is coming down. This is the time we should have had the video camera. Should have been filming this in the beach. I'm trugging, right? I'm flying. Rain's coming down, and every once in a while there's a little thing that you have to kind of go under because the water is coming up. Right? If it's low tide, there's plenty of space. I see these two guys. They're hiding underneath this. I go underneath it. I said, I start laughing. I said, I gotta get out of here. So now I'm sprinting, and the water is like I'm getting eviscerated by this water, and I just run, and I go all the way back. I haven't ran like that in a while. I usually do my little walk at night, but that was like some powerful stuff. So that rain, that might have been part of the cleanse. So as they were giving me the message to release that stuff on the beach, and I always do it, but I never, and maybe I went a little bit further to get to that point, to get to that place where I did get caught up in the rain. And sometimes the rain does clear us. We don't wake up in the morning and say, you know what, it's raining out, let me just go run. Okay, some of us hardcore people do that. Okay, but I probably wouldn't have just like went ahead and did that. So I felt like that was a very big cleanse to go through that, going through it. And so maybe that was the word from the angels, that big cleanse was coming. So, you know, talking about it now, laughing with all of you, the energies have been intense, but here we are. And I hope that you are realizing that we have to leave the past behind. We have to focus on gratitude. We have to focus on forgiveness. We have to focus on love and realize that certain things in life, we can't push against it. And so those doors, if you're feeling that heavy pressure at this time, it feels like all doors are closed. You feel like God has his foot on you and you can't move. That frequency has to become a match. And then through resonance, then there's a connection. Then the abundance comes in. Then the matched love comes in. And as the energetics shift within you, there are things that you might have been able to tolerate, and you can't tolerate these things any longer. One of the phrases that I've gave on this channel, intuition up, tolerance down. Your tolerance for nasty food could go down. Your tolerance for nasty people could go down because you got to raise your frequency. You are at the top. You're the best. And the world needs to see your shine. So it's time to start shining. And where you were, that level, that frequency, it's no longer. So as we're in these energetics right now, it's very strong, it's very potent. You could feel it's very harsh. It's changing us. And when we change at an energetic level, then the physical reality, it is not real. It's not real. Your frequency, once your frequency shifts and you hold, listen carefully, hold that frequency for a sustained period of time. Don't turn back mid-jump. We talked about this. Don't get scared. Get strong and keep moving forward like the buffalo that go right into the storm. You should have seen me last night. It was tremendous. There I was, running in the storm, getting cleansed. There I was, all right? So if this resonates, please put a like on this video. We are live. I'm so grateful for that. It allows others to pick up this broadcasted frequency of positivity, of the new. This is about the new. This is not about the old. It's not about old wineskins. It's about the new. It's about your new path. It's about your new love. It's about the new, new, new. And new change is scary. Your frequency it's changed. So there could be, you feel the heart palpitations, which is actually, it's really the love. Love can be overwhelming to people. You can't protect you. You're not here to live life, okay? And give it to you straight, okay? You're not here to live life in bubble wrap. I'm gonna try to protect myself. I'm gonna avoid everything, okay? And that's why a lot of people, they're sitting in the basement. They're being separate from people. You cannot learn about life alone. You must learn through other people. So now you have to become the resonance for the correct people. The people that drive your soul. If you want to remain alive, I did this already. There's some people that are concerned about retirement. In order to keep going in this life, you have to continuously grow and ascend. There is no finish line. So your job, your work. And a lot of people had this awakening, and you might have felt that maybe your work is not in alignment with your soul. I can't do this anymore. Maybe it came from a parasitical energy. Again, you had to do this job. You had to make money. But then there has to become a transitional phase. Now I need to put out positivity and love. Even when I do here on this channel across all platforms, I got to put out the positive. I know I could get more clip. I put, oh my God, the end of the world. I know I'll get more because people are addicted to fear, but I got to do the real work. I got to pick the people up. I got to harness the power of the good shepherd. Do you understand? It's all a frequency. It's not about the popular. It's not about the money. It's about your soul's growth. It's always about your soul's growth. Smash the like button. Smash it if it resonates with you. And I appreciate that. And the more you are in alignment with your soul, things just start shifting fast. So, and you're not gonna understand at first glance. The energetics shift. So the reality shifts. We definitely see this with digital things because it is electronic, right? You could see literal things in your reality. People fall off your timeline. People come into your timeline. People that ran away come back. There's all these weird things that happen. It's all frequency. Follow your heart. Okay? I'm so grateful for all the Facebook light warriors that came over last night here. So grateful for, we grew by another 1,000 light warriors on Facebook. So grateful for the tremendous growth there. Link is in the description. If you're here and you haven't connected there, I do posts all day long. We're keeping the community engaged. All right, so if you're here, check out Facebook. And if you came over to Facebook, I'm very grateful. And we go back and forth all day long because there's so much to discuss. There's so much to do. It's just let go and go with the energetics. Go with the flow at this time. Because if you're fighting against the grain or this, I have to be like this. I know people like this. I got to be, I'm going to stay safe. I'm going to do this. Okay. That heart ain't ever going to stop, girl. Just let go. Let go. You're ready for your vocation, right, bro? It's time. It's time to take a step forward. Say, I'm going to do this work. Whoever is hearing this, right? There's all different stuff that's going on right now. Please realize that none of our lives are the same. We're not in the same location in our life on our ascension journey because we are ascending. So, but that energy, what is energy? It is the ability to cause change. So now we just had this massive energy burst for days. It's the ability to cause change. Doesn't mean it's good. So you could sit there and cross your arms, still do the same thing. Listen, I raised my hand. I learned my lesson. So there might be someone new that has to learn how to navigate these energies. How you doing? If you keep doing the same thing, again, your soul is going to keep giving you that body shake. That body's going to shake. That feeling inside, it ain't ever going to go away. So now that we have the energetics to assist us, go with it. Go with it. This has been a very powerful year. And it might have been a difficult year for you as it has been for me. But I'm grateful to God because ultimately I'm here for my soul's growth. And I'm at a level that is an unbelievable level for me as a teacher, because who are you, right? So my job in this life, I have to be the best teacher that exists in this world. So whatever, so you might be, a singer, an artist, whatever it is. So now you're going to be the best there is. Okay, smash the like button if you're feeling this energy, whatever it is that you do. And I don't have to be someone else. I have to do what God calls me to do, what I feel in my soul. And there might be massive shifts. Okay, you're sick and tired of living at a certain wealth level. You're sick and tired of being alone or running away from love. So your identity is shifting. And this is happening across the board. So the whole collective is like a big eruption. And we see that eruption in the Schumann resonance. All biological systems are influenced by the Schumann resonance. So you, the person that's getting this message, if you are in tune, and you, I know there's some people there chilling out. I know are you watching? You're as calm as a cucumber right now. You're as cool as a cucumber, right? But those that are, if you are leveling up, if you are going through changes, so here comes the energy. Boom! The energy hits us. Oh my God! This is what goes on, and now finally, we've dropped all the baggage, all the negative stuff, and you realize that you are worthy. Okay? Lift the hammer. It's all about self-worth. You're worthy of that relationship. You're worthy of that wealth. You're worthy of that job. You're worthy to have your voice heard. You're worthy. Everyone is going to write it in the comments today. I am worthy. It's such a powerful lesson. It's such a powerful way. It's a frequency. It's the embodiment. And that's the energy that we have right now in the Schumann resonance. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Comment down below if you're feeling this massive shift. Food, focus on food or fasting. Okay, what are the things that you're doing? Grounding, whatever I shared, grounding, fasting, staying hydrated, lemon water, whatever it calls you to do. You have to listen to yourself. Your body's going to give you the answer. Your body's always giving you the answer. People, things, situations. How do you feel? You got knots in your stomach? You're feeling off? And again, knots in your stomach is not like your heart. I know sometimes we get confused. Your heart is like boom, boom, boom. And I know it could be scary, but that's a love, baby. Sometimes we have to get on that plane and relocate. Sometimes we ran away from that man. We have to go back and tell her how we truthfully feel. Sometimes you were afraid. I was afraid. And then company, right? Yeah, he's here now. What will you do? It's free will. Okay? So I love you. I'm so grateful if today's message resonated with you. If you click the subscribe button, playlist set up. Maybe you want to work on manifestation. Maybe you want to work on relationships. Maybe you want to work on health and wellness. All the playlists are waiting for you on the channel page. Just go to my channel page and check them out. Check out my video. None of this is real. I'll keep it at the pinned comment. It's so true. Okay, none of this is real. It's always you. It's always this frequency. Hold it for a sustained period of time. Don't go back. Don't go back. Go forward. Go forward in that frequency, right? Like that buffalo. I know it's scary right now. Anyone that's hearing me, you have to keep going. And you're going to be just fine, kid. All right. I love you guys very much. We have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Click the subscribe button. Check out the podcast playlist. We have shorts. We have it all here. And check me out on Facebook as well. Oh, yeah. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. I love you guys very much. The power is back. Love you guys. Bye for now.